outfits that I wore this week, I just want to quickly remind you guys that Common Studios just went live with our Impearled denim short collection. This is a curation of 20 denim shorts, all vintage pairs that we sourced, brought into the studio. We had Crystal go through and hand place pearls on all of them, went with all kinds of different designs for this one. Did some on the side seams, some all over on the front. Even found a double knee and just clustered on the double knee. One of my favorites in this entire collection is this pair right here. And as you guys remember from the last collection, we removed all the back pockets, embroidered them with our updated logo. We added the star to the center of the S, do our custom back tab, and we also replaced all of the jean buttons and put our custom Commons button on all of the shorts. Let me know what you guys think of these down in the comments. You're actually gonna see me style one of these shorts later in this video. With all that being said, appreciate you guys always supporting the job, so we're gonna get right into the outfits that I wore this week. So if you guys have tuned into some of the previous week's videos, you guys have seen a lot of Common Studios sample denim shorts on the channel. This being one of the newer samples that came in. For this specific cut, we decided to go with a little bit more squared, boxier cut pockets, which we finished off with rivet detailing. We also added this chain stitching right here inside of the pocket with the Common stars. Turned out really sick, and that's gonna accent perfectly the back side of the short, which also features the Commons hit on the back pockets. You guys can see that that is also chain stitched, just like the stars in the front. The only thing this short doesn't have yet is our custom proprietary hardware, so this will all be Common Studios rivets, our custom button, our custom back tab. But for the most part, this is the final construction of the short. My favorite part about this short, however, is how they actually fit. So we're gonna go ahead and throw them on, start this week's fit off with the Common Studios sample denim short. And I'm also gonna throw in the Common Studios sample belt. If you guys have been watching the last couple videos as well, you guys know I've been wear testing this belt for the last month. Really looking forward to getting these out around the same time as the shorts later this year. Hopefully everything comes out on time and together, because I really feel like the belt is a really great accent to all the shorts that we're gonna be putting out later this summer. And then on top of the shorts, we're gonna throw on this vintage 25mm M790 series ammo tee. Super random pickup, to be honest. I got this about a year ago at a local vintage event, and it's been one of my favorite shirts to break out over the summer and springtime. You got the front graphic on the chest to match the big graphic on the back. You guys will typically see me in just a white tee or a black tee, but every once in a while I like to break a little bit of color out. A lot of this week's fits are very neutral, black and white, so I wanted to start the week off in a little bit of color to switch it up. And then to finish off the first fit of the week, we have the Stepney Workers Club S-Strikes. Not too much to say about these. You guys have seen these a million times by now. I will say though, a lot of neutral footwear this week as well. Pretty much all black and white shoes for the most part. But for this specific fit, I feel like the Stepneys tied everything together really well. So we'll throw them on and see how it looks. Great way to start off the week. You guys can let me know what you think of this one. Really looking forward to putting these shorts out at the end of the year. I think the back pockets really explode off of these shorts, and I'm really happy with how the overall fitment of these shorts came out. I think you guys are really gonna enjoy it too, so look forward to that drop. Common Studios on Instagram to keep up with everything going on. Now we're gonna get right into Tuesday. So I decided to start off Tuesday with this advisory board crystal pant, also known as ABC. They dropped this corduroy pant like 3 seasons ago. I ended up picking them up on discount, probably for like half the price that they actually retailed for. I really enjoy ABC stuff, but I just don't ever really want to pay their retails, and most of their stuff goes on sale at some point. The fit on them is pretty decent. They fit a little bit weird around the crotch area. They have like this extra panel with a whole bunch of extra material, which I don't really feel like is necessary, but that's the way they made the pant. Either way though, really great pair of pants. Gonna start Tuesday off with the ABC corduroy pant. For the t-shirt, we're gonna go with one of my favorite graphic tees. If you guys have watched the channel over the past year, you guys have seen this tee a handful of times. It's the Kith Aaliyah tee. I don't fully remember when this t-shirt dropped because it was gifted to me, but I wanna say it was a graphic they did around 2 years ago. Just a great spring, summer graphic. Gonna go with the Kith Aaliyah tee for the top half of this one. For Tuesday's footwear, I decided to go with the Rick Owens high top boots. I think this is just a really perfect springtime colorway. Unfortunately, obviously it's a high top, so can't really wear them unless I'm in a pair of pants. This pair of pants is a very lightweight pair of pants, so despite the weather outside, I feel like I can definitely get away with at least a pair of pants and a shirt or some type of light outerwear piece on the top and a pair of shorts, which is basically what you guys are gonna see throughout this video. Probably wouldn't pay full retail for another pair again, but everyone gets got at some point. Throw on the Rick Owens high tops. Not gonna lie, this is probably one of my favorite outfits of the week. I feel like there's a lot of really nice warm spring colors in here. I feel like the proportions fit really well, especially these pants on top of these shoes. Just a great spring outfit overall. You guys can let me know what you think of this one, and we're gonna get right into Wednesday. Starting Wednesday out with an absolute banger. As you guys saw in the beginning of the video, we have the Pearl Short collection dropping in this video, limited to only 20 pairs. This being one of them. All the back pockets just got sewn in yesterday. We ended up doing a very small and subtle update on our back pocket embroidery on this one. Still went with the Old English type font, but we ended up switching out the letters a little bit and then adding the star to the S. And as you guys can see, just like last time, we did a slight misplacement when we put the pockets back on. Got our custom tag on the back, and then the entire front of the short is flooded with these little clusters of pearls. Mind all the white markings, those are just the pencil markings for the stenciling that Crystal did when she was actually placing them. All those will be removed fully before the shorts actually drop. And then one of my favorite details on all the shorts is our custom Commons button right there. Even if you don't plan on purchasing, I would highly recommend hitting the website and checking out all the different pairs of these. I think it came out really cool, got some cool content out of it. All that's up on Instagram, Commons Studios. And we're gonna start this fit off in the Commons Pearl Short. Not gonna lie, this right here could be a fit in itself. All I would really have to do is, I don't know, throw on something. It's kind of hard to fuck this one up. Little bonus fit for the day. A lot of the times that I'm switching in between outfits when I'm filming these videos, I'll just kind of unlock new outfits. If you guys see me in this at some point, mind your business. But for the actual t-shirt on this one, wanted to go with something I guess similar to what I'm wearing in a way, but this is a lot more all over on the print. This is a 1994 Betty Boop sunflower tee, all over print, all the way down to the sleeves. And then you have the 100% homegrown graphic on the back with all the sunflowers incorporated in there. If the crib was burning down and I could only save one Betty, it would definitely be this piece. Searched multiple years for this one and ultimately ended up coming across it at a Kobe swap meet in San Diego, and I'm always good for breaking it out at least a couple times a year. Such a great piece. Gonna throw on the Betty Boop sunflower tee. I don't remember the name of the person that commented it on the last video, but I've seen it a couple times, and I think it was the same person. They've really wanted me to style these Asics, and I ultimately ended up coming up with this outfit for the Asics. Honestly, a little bit more difficult to style than I kind of anticipated when I bought them, because I really enjoy the colorway, but the silhouette itself, I don't really wear running shoes with my more traditional streetwear stuff unless it's like a pair of sweatpants. Obviously a little bit easier to style with something like this, but I just wanted to get out of my comfort zone a little bit. This is the ASIC GT 2160. This is a collaboration with Kith, I believe. So this colorway, along with a few others, were exclusive to just Kith locations. Really sick colorway. I think they actually complemented the rest of the outfit really well. This is easily the loudest outfit of the week, but to be honest, this is probably the loudest outfit I've worn in like a couple of months at least, but I'm not mad at it. Like, I really don't feel like it's doing too much. I honestly feel like the overwhelmingness of how big the graphic is on this tee, on top of just everything going on with the shorts, complements each other pretty well. I could easily style this as well with just like a blank white t-shirt. So even if you wanted to go with something like this, you take away 90% of how loud the outfit is, really makes the shorts stand out in a different way. I personally just wanted to style it with that Betty Boop tee because I like the way that all the colors coordinated, but again, you don't really have to be doing all that much, especially when you have a piece like this, really loud and more of a statement. You can kind of just let the rest of the outfit be and let that piece that you have be the piece that stands out. This one came out pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie though, I did save a lot of the best fits for the back half of the week, only because I really enjoy the people that stay through the whole videos and like appreciate Saturday fits, the Sunday fits. So if you're one of those people, you are in for some good fits, and if you're not one of those people, It's a damn shame. Starting out Thursday with a very, very simple staple in my closet the last couple of months has been this pair of white No Fear corduroy shorts with all kinds of different details in them, different tabs. You guys can check out previous videos if you want to see some more details of these, but overall just a pretty plain Jane, great fitting pair of shorts, a little bit longer, a little bit baggier, which has been more of my go-to style lately. And with the rest of the outfit that I paired around these pair of shorts, I feel like this look came out really clean. We'll start it off with the No Fear vintage corduroy short. Got 2 layers for the top half of this one. First, this FKA collection tank top with this really nice little embroidery hit on the front chest. They actually just sent me another 3-pack of these. You guys saw me in it the entirety of 2 videos ago. I really like the way that these tanks fit, super stretchy, but they also don't stretch too much. They retain their shape. FKA collection did a really great job with this one, so shout out to them. Also have a discount code with them if you guys want to save some bread. I'll leave that on the screen. And then over the top of that, I'm just gonna throw on this Kith windbreaker type coach's jacket. I can't believe I haven't styled this on the channel yet. I've had this for a few months now. I haven't worn it really too much, but I definitely felt like by now I would have had already styled it, and I thought I did. But once I realized I didn't, I decided to wear it last week and build a fit off of it just so you guys could see this one. On the front, you have 3 embroidery hits all on top of a checkered nylon with some really cool cuts around the sleeve area as well as the side hems. They also had a like white and red version of this one, but I figured that this one would be a little bit easier to style and I'd probably get a little bit more wear out of the black one. But really great spring piece that Kith had put out this year. Maybe it was a later fall piece, but either way, a recent piece from Kith and one I'm happy that I picked up. And then I decided to keep the rest of this outfit pretty neutral and break out the Ronnie Feig Adidas Clark Samba. So you have the Clark sole on this Samba. This was one of the original 3 pairs that dropped. The very first time they dropped, I ended up hitting for retail. I really like the cream and green version of this shoe as well. I just have a lot of cream and green shoes that I never really wear, so I figured I would get more wear out of the black pair. And I've honestly been wearing these a good amount since I picked them up. Super comfortable because they got that Clark sole, and the material on the upper is just super premium material. This is like a $250 retail on this Samba, so rightfully so. They are really nice quality, but really love this shoe, and I think it tied everything really well together with this outfit. You guys can let me know what you think of Thursday's fit down in the comments. Really good neutral spring outfit, and I'm happy I was able to rock this jacket one more time before it gets a little bit too warm out. As you guys have heard me talk about in previous week videos, we have the final colorway of the common star short. We had the black pair, we had the kind of like greenish yellow wash, and then we have this last pair right here, which in my opinion is my favorite just as far as wearability goes. This super light wash is pretty universal just as far as different outfits that you can pull off with them. In my opinion, at least, I find myself always gravitating towards a light blue wash denim, which is why I have so many. And I try not to wear the same ones every week in the videos at least, even though I still do. But I feel like the short is gonna be a really great summer alternative to not really being able to wear pants as much, still having a really great fitting light washed pair of denim on the bottom half of my body. If you guys wanna see more or know more about these shorts, you can check out one of the last 2 videos on the channel. I'm gonna start off this one with the Common Studios Sample Star short. You guys know I'm always good for at least one No Fear tee every single week. This week's was a recent pickup at a local event that I had just went to last weekend with the homies. This is the older I get, the faster I was. And this one is dated a 1999 on an original No Fear tag. Really great wash on this one. I need to wash it because when I wore it last week, I stained the shit out of it, like low-key everywhere. But this shirt has probably been washed 100 times since the original person bought it, so not really tripping too much about it. And we're gonna keep this one super simple. Just got a pair of white Air Forces. This is a pair of Nocta Air Forces. The only reason I spend the extra money on these is because the leather is way better. They're way more comfortable. They last a little bit longer as well. Easier to clean. And for like the extra 50 bucks you're paying for them, I just think it's a better shoe and that it makes sense. This is my 4th pair of these, and I have one more in the box over here somewhere that has a fresh pair in it. Always got to have a fresh white pair of Air Forces, especially in the summertime. And I'm not paying $300 for the CPFMs that I mentioned in the last video, because when I first talked about them, they were going for like $220, and all of them like went up hella overnight. could be a hot take, but this was my personal favorite outfit of the entire last week. I just feel like these colors mesh really well together. Very, very washed, faded t-shirt, beautiful wash on the shorts, and I feel like the white shoes just kind of top everything off. Very simple, but I feel like it's very effective. Everything fits well, the proportions are real nice, but I'll leave that up to you guys in the comments. We're gonna get right into the last 2 outfits of the week. One more pair of shorts this week. Gonna finish it off with the cargo Stussy shorts. Styled these a few times on the channel. This is from their last summer collection, I believe. I think they fit good. I like the pockets on them. Nothing crazy, just a real simple black pair of shorts to start off Saturday. Now, the only reason I'm breaking out a leather varsity jacket in the middle of May in Arizona, it's because this is a more lightweight piece. It's really not as heavy as it looks. And on Saturday, I was not out and about. So I'd figure I would try and get one more wear out of this one. This is also from FKA collection, part of one of their winter drops. And it's just a really, really sick varsity style jacket that they came up with. I do enjoy that it's lightweight because even in the fall and winter time in Arizona, it really doesn't get all that cold. So it's really just a great layering piece considering the weather here. Wanted to break it out one more time. Finish off this one, I went with my Dior, I think they're B53s. Correct me if I'm wrong. I honestly forget that I have these sometimes. Oh, as you can see, I rarely ever wear them. I've probably worn these less than 10 times in the last 2 years. But I saw them sitting on the shelf the other day. I'm like, damn, I haven't broke those out in a while. Wanted to style them with something and ultimately came up with this outfit for them. So I'm gonna throw on the Dior shoes and see how the rest of this one looks. To be honest, looking back at it, I honestly would have just thrown on my black Stepney sneakers just to kind of keep everything monochrome. But I don't feel like this looks bad by any means. Always just trying new things out, experimenting with different pieces that I usually wouldn't put together, or maybe it's just the proportions. I feel like this might be one of them, but you guys can let me know what you guys think of this one. I actually think it came out pretty tough. I would just maybe switch the sneakers up. Either way though, one more fit this week. Let's jump right into it. It's been a couple videos since I pulled out the Fugazi pants, so figured we were kind of due for it. Some of the best pants that they've ever put out, in my opinion at least. I have 2 of the 3 colors that they dropped. Definitely on the heavier side as far as denim goes, but I plan to pair this with a lighter top and style them a little bit more for the season as opposed to a lot of the winter fits that you guys saw with these at the end of last year. And for that top piece, I have a Harley Davidson cutoff tee that was way too big, so I ended up cropping it just to fit around the waist a little better. It's got this like raised print / silicone on the front, and then you got the Big Sky graphic on the back. Again, wanted to keep the top pretty lightweight because the denim is pretty heavy, and although I didn't do much on Sunday, I wasn't really trying to feel like I was overheating throughout the day. Last pair of sneakers for the week, we have the New York to Paris Nike SB Jordan 1 High. Styled these last week as well, pulled off a great fit with those, and just wanted to circle back to them this week to kind of keep everything neutral and just finish off the outfit in a nice, simple way.
JP.
Those are the outfits that I wore this week. Let me know in the comments your favorite day of the week, or maybe just your favorite piece that you saw in this video. Don't forget the Common Studios drop is now live, commonshop.com. Those shorts are gonna be limited to 20 pieces, so if you guys wanna be one of the 20 people to own those shorts, head over to the website. You guys can cop. If not, just go head over to the Instagram, see the content that we did for it. Either way, really cool stuff that we're doing, and I'm really glad to have you guys along for the ride. Appreciate you guys tuning in as always, and I'll see you in next week's video.